there are people who use that as a way to enter the spaces of others who are more vulnerable.
What's the harm that's happening?
Well, I mean, there are many different instances where there are people who are and I'm sorry to say it like that, but because of my stance, where all this lies, I have to be kind of careful with how I say things.
Just say your position. I'm happy to talk about anything.
Well, I mean, even in female prisons and other situations, there are people who use their identity and sexuality in a way that kind of helps to promote them as being more of like a status, more like a victimhood, I guess. I'm trying to think of a better word.
What are you talking about? Like what's happening?
Well, there was this one New Hampshire elected official who identified as a certain thing, and apparently had a girlfriend that worked in pre-K, and they were using their established position to gain whatever, I guess. Anyway, this person's girlfriend was taking pictures of
hold up. That's
children.
Wait. Hold up. That's grossly inappropriate and that's horrible. That also has nothing to do with transness.
I didn't say that. I said that there are people.
I asked you what's wrong with being trans, and you jumped to like this. Wait. You jumped to this example of like some PDF file in New Hampshire. But I also agree that that's wrong, and that we should arrest him, and that he should be criminally charged for that. So like, how is this connected to trans people?
I agree that there's nothing wrong with being T. I'm just saying that there are people who will use it to their advantage.
How so?
They have gone into women's prisons. They have done really inappropriate things. There are actual biological men.
To what extent is this happening? Like how many?
Like a lot.
How many is that?
I don't know. I don't have a specific number, but it's quite a few.
A few or like a ton? Like you said immensely, and now you're saying it's a few.
A lot. Like the drag time story hour stuff, there are...
Wait. Drag time story hour? How was that a problem?
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying that there are people who are predators who use it to their advantage.
I'm also down with like arresting predators. Like we should absolutely charge predators. But, like, I don't see how that's connected to, like, drag story hour.
I'm only saying that there are certain people that use this to their advantage. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying that you personally...
I don't see this on any kind of, like, statistically significant basis. If you are talking about, like, actual stats which show people abusing power relationships to abuse children, like, your biggest offender is going to be the Catholic Church. If we're actually concerned about people abusing their power relations with children, we should be going after the Catholic Church. Public school teachers can also be a problem. That's true. I think that focusing on like queer people or like drag queens is just going after the wrong group of people, because like overwhelmingly like sex crimes are committed by straight people.
How many cases of the Catholic Church abusing children do you think has happened within the past year, like in 2022?
I believe let's see, I think I've seen some data from the past couple years which was like thousands. Let me see if I can find some recent statistic. France has some statistics that estimates over 70 years would be 330,000 children. That would come out to like 4,700 a year.
That's in 2022 specifically?
I'm just taking like a rough average. But like it's a huge number is my point. Either way, and it's a huge number that like I can actually give you a number.
Just in the United States last year, in the first half of 2022, there were like 220 teachers that were arrested for sexual assault.
Yeah, that's messed up. And
I could see just in the United States for the Catholic Church, there were like numerous cases, and don't get me wrong, like I condone it or condemn it all.
Out of all of these teachers and all of these Catholic priests, overwhelmingly it's straight people that are abusing children. It's not gay people. It's not queer people.
Well, how do we know that they're this or that or the other thing? They obviously just like touching kids.
We actually have statistics from like the sex offender registry that shows that it's overwhelmingly straight people on the sex offender registry.
Well, how do you know that they're actually...
Because we've done studies on this.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what makes them straight?
I believe that the studies we have, like, actually asked people on the sex offender registry, like, what their sexuality was.
Okay, so it just goes by what they say their sexuality was. So,
Yes.
like, if a male likes to touch a little girl who is prepubescent, that makes them straight because they prefer to touch a
Well,
little girl who is
it would depend on
prepubescent.
how they answered the survey. So it would be up for them to decide how they label their sexuality.
Do you
But
have those
overwhelmingly,
actual
Have you
studies?
seen this 90 TikTok?
let's see. My friend Ethan made a video about this, and I know his citation. He sent me that citation. I can find the citation for you if you want it.
Because we were talking just about T people, and I'm just talking about my concerns with the fact
Well,
that
my friend
there
Ethan's
are
entire
people
video
who
was about
use that.
how people are like lying with the LGBTQ groomer narrative because the studies actually show that most sex offenders are straight people.
Okay, again, I'll have to ask you what studies.
Yeah. Do you want me to cite the study for you?
Would you please?
Yes, I can. Let me find my oomphy, Ethan. It's called LGBTQ People on Sex Offender Registries in the U.S., and this was a Williams Institute study out of UCLA.
But you were just talking about France a second ago, so are we just talking
I was
about
talking-
the
wait,
US, or are we talking about the whole world?
The numbers I cited from France, those were reports of child abuse in the Catholic
Okay,
Church.
so
The stuff
do
I'm
you
talking
just
about,
wanna talk about
the study I'm
US, or
talking
do you
about
wanna
right
talk about
here,
the whole world?
the study I'm talking about right
Are we talking
here,
about the whole world, or
I'm
are we
trying to
talking
explain
about
this to you.
the
Can you please hushy poo? So the study that I just cited for
I can
you,
hush you.
the study that I just cited for you was done by the UCLA Williams Institute, and it's about the sex offender registry in the U.S. That's what that study covers.
What does UCLA stand for?
University of California is UCLA.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go now. Take care, love. Thank you for that.
University of California, Los Angeles. That's what the LA is for. And it was done by the Williams Institute, which is their school of law. She just left because she doesn't believe in the Williams Institute. What a crazy person.